What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog back with another review. Transformers, Generations, Titans Return, Deluxe Class, Weirdwolf. And here we have him with the Decepticon Headmasters. This is from the G1 Headmasters. I'm not putting in Scourge and things because he's not a G1 Headmaster. It's really cool that Hasbro's actually giving us Headmasters. I just did a review on one of the Autobot Headmasters, Chrome Dome. And I have 3 of the main 4, and I have 3 of the main 4 of the Decepticons too. I think there's another one like Ape Face and Snapdragon, and I'm not sure. There's a few others. But yeah. So this is Weirdwolf. Yep. So this is Weirdwolf by himself. He's now being called Wolfwire, I believe, and Monxo or something. That's Mondo and Weirdwolf's new name by Hasbro. One thing I'll say is, and I'll probably say it again in the review, is I like that they gave him a gun that doesn't have hollow on the top. I don't like having them hold the gun with a big seat on the top. That's ridiculous, but they have it optionalized, and that's really cool. You can actually put it on like this. You can put it on like this. It's in the inside, or you can put it on like this, where he has a buddy ride with him. I like that. It's got peg parts, hard points, I guess, right here on his hips and knees. Hips and knees meaning that's transferred from his hip to his knee. It's only one place, but on his upper shoulders, both sides. He's got good posability. You can pull him out like this. He'll swivel a little bit on that ball joint. He also has a rotation there. He's got a bend here, and he has some tilt and ball joint action on his foot. It'll go a little bit front to back. Only go back about that far. And yeah, see, it wants to spring. You can get it to hold a little bit, like that much, but go front. Back goes out to the side too. Plus it goes front to back. Obviously we have a swivel on the back as well. Down here it's on a ball joint, so it swivels and it goes front to back. On the foot itself has some varied degrees of tilt, and it will also go front to back a little bit by itself. You can kind of dislodge this a little bit to get him to like look up for certain shots. It looks good. You also swivel on that, and he also, when you clip it in, he's got a 10-degree back and forth range. Here, I'll show you. Not that much. That far, that far. His mouth will open, so you can open it, or you can open it really wide. It's really cool. And I actually didn't think I'd like this guy at all, but I actually love him. I like how they have, they try to color match the plastics here with the paint, but, you know, it didn't do it. It looks like contrast now, and I really like this plastic. It reminds me a little bit of the color of some of the fans, the MMC Feralcon's plastic. Get a couple of Decepticon symbols here and here. Tempographed on. Alright, so for transformation, oh wait, one more thing. Pop this open, and we have the guy riding in the inside. And of course you can have the guy ride in the gun like I showed you. You could do without the guy in it. So that's with the guy in it. So we want to remove Monxo here. What are you doing? Pretty cool. I like the look of him. He looks not too bad even in this no paint. And that's what a close-up of his head looks like. So we just want to remove him for now. Put him on the side. Put the weapons aside. So get this sword really quick. It's got a little bit of red paint, and I like how they use the hollowness to like a tech detail. Looks good. The transformer, we just want to. Well, first thing you want to do is you want to take this. It's on a double hinge, and you bring it back out like this. I suppose you could probably use it for some kind of articulation too, if you really wanted to, but it's not. But it's meant for a transformation. You swivel it all the way up, and then you press it up into those notches. And this tab will tab back into the... Nope, sorry, it'll just lay on top. That was for the other mode. Then you want to straighten out his legs. You bring these. Well, first, actually, what it says in the instructions is it says for this to be wolf and this to be robot. Don't listen to that. This is robot. And then the wolf is obviously the wolf paws. I mean, they match with the wolf paws here, so I don't know what the instructions were thinking. And you want to pull this on this double hinge. And it kind of fits this crooked looking leg. Makes it a knee. And then to bend it, you just hold it together. And it bends itself, but it can kind of get dislodged, but it can easily bend if you just hold it together. So we got that. Make sure that the feet are like this. I'll flip this from the peg back, and it sits back here like this. You take these, you flip them 180, and you pop these open. Grab the little catch, pull the hand out, close that back. Same thing on the other side. I just cut my nails, so we get them all set up. And grab Monxo or Mondo here. Flip them around. Show you the face again. 1, 2. Pop them in. He comes in nice and locked too. He's takes a little bit of doing to get him out. See. So I like that. I like how you can get him in there. And there he is. He looks freaking dope, man. There's a gun in his hand. Sword in his other. Just the camera. And there he is, man. He looks freaking awesome. Nice temple graft Decepticon symbol right there. He's also got them still on his shoulders. I like how he got blue plastics with the yellow plastics. Some painted details as well. Nice painted chest. This darker yellow is all paint as well as this gray. Silver details up and down his fins on his legs, his thighs, and his lower shins. Looking at the back of him, it's pretty clean. Looks good. For posability, his ball joint will go out like this. A swivel like this on that. Plus he's got the bicep swivel, 90-degree bend at the elbow. Nothing on the fists. His head is a little bit more limited than some. Probably because it locks in there so good, but I don't know what the reasoning is, but it's more like a swivel than anything else. He does have a waist swivel built in just for the robot mode, because it only goes from there to there. And you can't move this out of the way to make it different. Or maybe you could, possibly if you do that double jointed, whatever that torso twist. Kick 90 up, kick 90 out, kick back quite a bit. When you hold this, you get a really nice deep knee bend. And he has some tilt on the ball joint, as well as front to back, the front and back. And yeah, so he's pretty posable. He looks good. Nice swivel. Get him in some cool poses. And he's actually quite my favorite of the Decepticon Headmasters so far. Thus far. This is what they all look like together. You got Weirdwolf, Skullcruncher, and Mindwipe. So they look pretty good, man. And definitely Weirdwolf's my favorite, which I really highly doubted that would have been the case. I kind of want to get the Skullcruncher from Takara because this guy's knees are blown out. They never were good. They were always loose as shit, and I don't like his head very much. I guess I could use my paint markers and fix it, but let me know what you think of the figures. Titans Return line. If you got something to say, leave it in the comment sections below. Like, comment, subscribe, and you know, please leave a like if you like the videos, and comment if you like the videos as well. And if you want to see more, and we're at 242 subscribers as of this morning. So we're at 8 subscribers from ending the contest. So anyone after the 250 mark, which I will push a little mark, and I'll be doing that then. Sorry guys, but yeah. So stay tuned. Be paying attention for those extra rules for the, for the finalization pretty soon this week. And catch you on the flip side. That's a wrap. Peace. I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.